People, 90.3 FM. Well, what can I say? It's a beautiful, a very, very beautiful afternoon. And hey, well, some persons are like agitating over some basic, some very important issues right now. But hey, I'm here to let you know that you should just learn to calm down, all right? And let the court do their thing. That's what I have to say this beautiful afternoon. It's Tuesday, and of course, today is the 23rd day in the month of May 2023. And I officially want to say welcome to Matters on this dial 90.3 FM. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and of course, I also have a former commissioner of police just here in the studio. Okay, though he will be joining us, via the telephone. Yeah. Good afternoon to you, CP.
Good afternoon to you too and to all the listeners.
Okay, good to have you join us today. All right. Now, if you are with me this afternoon, then you need to sit up, okay, because something beautiful is about to take place. All right. Don't forget that we're streaming on all of our social media platforms. Do join the conversation, via YouTube, via Facebook, via Twitter, and of course Instagram. We're streaming. Yeah, you just go there, join the conversation, and please do drop a comment. Okay. Let's let you know what will be happening this afternoon. All right. Let me just touch on it briefly, and then we get talking with the Commissioner of Police. Shall we? Okay. Well, we're going to be touching on the fact that the Supreme Court, okay, has fixed May the 26th for judgment on Tinubu's eligibility. Yeah, I think you should know that one. And then the Tribunal has also, merged APM and OB Atiku's petition. Like when you see merge, put them together and critically look at them because it is like 3 against 1 here, right? Or more than 3 against 1. So the Tribunal has matched both the APM, OB, that is the Labour Party, and of course the People's Democratic Party's petition against the All Progressives Congress. And we'll also be talking on the fact that Peter Obi is to present petitions against Tinubu in 3 weeks, just in 3 weeks, like I said. But then you should also know that the All Progressives Congress is opposing move to merge the petitions. The APC is saying, hey, no, don't merge it. Just leave it, the way it is. Whatever you want to say, go about it the way we want it. That is the way the party wants it. That is no to merging of these, petitions by the court. All right, Tinubu will sustain my administration's tempo. I guess you know who is saying this one this afternoon, right? Our president, Muhammadu Buhari, saying that Tinubu will sustain, his administration's tempo. And of course, the president has also come out to say that that Niger Republic will defend him after handover. If, well, we'll get to touch on that, okay? If what? You will find out, And to some persons who are just not really cool with this information, that has to do with Biden, sending U.S. delegates, to attend the swearing in of our president-elect. Yeah, the United States is actually sending some persons, some delegates, to the swearing-in ceremony on May the 29th. Yeah. And maybe I would love to also touch on Atiku here. Yeah. The court says 3 weeks, or court, OKs rather, 3 weeks, for Atiku to present 100 witnesses against Tinubu. 100 in 3 weeks. The court is waiting. Say, okay, well, come around, get your witnesses, 100 of them, bring them to court, and let's see if we can follow what they say, or maybe we just push them aside and continue with our judgment. Well, all of these stories will be touching one after the other, and the CP is going to help us understand, what is really happening here. Okay, for me, I want to merge a couple of stories. Just merge them and see if we can get to understand what's really going on now. Let me bring in the CP now. CP, the Supreme Court yesterday fixed, May the 26th. Today is 23rd. 24th, 25th, and 26th of May, to deliver its judgment on an appeal challenging the eligibility of the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, to contest the presidential election held on February the 25th. Now, CP, 26th, is that date, would you say that date is just a perfect date, for the tribunal to give its judgment, or you feel maybe they should again extend it to get some other information? Okay, what do you have to say on this?
Well, I hope you're not mixing it up. You said the tribunal, and at the same time said the Supreme Court.
No, sorry, I mean the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you.
The Supreme Court, yeah.
Now, there is nothing wrong in the date being 26th of May. It is at the convenience of the Supreme Court. And who are we to begin to question that date for them to reel out their judgment? The best thing I should advise Nigerians is to hold their fire and fold their hands and look forward to that date and the outcome of what the Supreme Court will give to the nation. It is too early for anybody to try to preempt what will happen that day. And at the same time, I would urge Nigerians not to labor themselves, trying to project what the outcome of the Supreme Court will be. Let us be patient. It is just 3 days away. On that day, whatever comes out, so be it, because that's the final arbiter under the laws and the Constitution. Whatever comes out, so be it. Then we will also be looking forward to what is going on at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal too. That one, I believe, would take some time.
When you say take some time, we want to understand how long, will that be? Some time,
Well, the long and short of it is that the Constitution and the electoral laws are very clear on it, that it is 180 days from the date of, having taken off the case. In other words, it's maximum of 6 months, the outcome. Everything about the election would have been concluded. Having that on the background shows that it is incumbent on both the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to round up, and if the thing is to go to the Supreme Court, it is within the same range of 180 days for the two to have been done with the case. So that takes care of the issue of duration.
Okay, now let's also look at the appeal. You know, the appeal which was brought before the court by the opposition People's Democratic Party, the PDP, is seeking to disqualify Tinubu. Now, seeking to disqualify Tinubu, and of course Shetima, you know, is vice president-elect. Now, the PDP contended that the manner that the APC and Tinubu nominated Shetima as a vice presidential candidate for the election was in gross breach of the provisions of Section 29(1), 33, 35, and 84(1) and 2 of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended. How? It told the court that there was evidence to establish that Shetima was nominated twice, both for the vice presidential position and Borno Central senatorial seat, an action that the PDP maintained was in contradiction or contravention of the law, as it were. All right. Now, do you foresee, or do you think Tinubu, or sorry, Shetima, as it stands now, can, you know, that the courts can nullify, you know, how do I put it now? Do you think that the court would nullify Shetima's nomination? That the PDP is saying that he was nominated twice. Now that he is like this, do you think that the court will nullify that stance?
Well, it depends on the evidence before the court. All the contending parties, through their legal representations, would have tendered all their documents. And I'm sure the justices of the Supreme Court would have looked at both sides totally. And as we speak, I'm sure they are getting set their judgment,
of course,
which we shouldn't lose sleep. We'll only wait on the 26th. They will open up the Pandora box, and the Nigerians and people all over the world will get to hear the outcome of the case.
All right. Now, away from that, the Presidential Election Petitions Court today, like this morning, gave the pre-hearing report on 3 different petitions seeking to nullify the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. I mean, gave the pre-hearing report on 3 different petitions seeking to nullify the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. The court also, you know, presented the trial schedule. The chairman of the 5-man panel of the court, Justice Haruna Samani, read the pre-hearing report, which included the declaration of the court's decision to consolidate all the petitions to be heard as one. CP, all of these petitions put together to be heard as one. But then, the ruling All Progressives Congress, I mean, APC and of course Bola Ahmed Tinubu are not, you know, in line with these. They are saying no, they are seriously opposing it. In fact, they are rejecting the proposal to consolidate the 3 surviving petitions being heard at the Presidential Election Petitions Court. CP, help us understand why it is like that. Because earlier we thought that all of the parties are aware of these and they are okay with it for the judges to go ahead. Why is the APC stepping out of this?
Well, I believe their legal representatives or team would have weighed the pros and the cons of consolidation of a sensitive case as this. And probably they believe it may not be to their advantage for this consolidation.
Okay, to their advantage.
Yes, it won't be to their advantage for this consolidation. Because once the cases are consolidated, I believe it's going to be faster, and all the facts will be put together, and the decision or the judgment appears to be faster too. So, having said this, in very high-profile cases like this, the counsel who feels that the judgment will come so fast may have some reservations. Reservations in the sense that, first and foremost, it will seem as if they've not done enough homework. Then secondly, they want to drag it as much as they can so that more funds will follow in terms of briefings. The more it drags, the more the funds will come, to the advantage of the pockets of the learned counsels. Then thirdly, they believe that if the judgment or the decision comes very early or earlier than they have projected, it means that the market is finished. That means there's not much again to come their way. So the longer they prolong it, the better for them in terms of payments from their clients. Because the further they drag it, the more they work out modalities where disbursements of funds will continue to flow, into their various chambers. That's the normal thing. That's the normal tactics. Well, I don't say with due apologies, but that's the reality. That's the tactics the learned counsels usually adopt in virtually all the cases they handle.
Let's bring in Peter Obi now to this issue. Of course, we have been made to understand that the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal, has ordered Peter Obi himself and the Labour Party to present their joint petition against Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, within 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks. Simply, some people are saying 3 weeks is kind of too much, 3 weeks, that 3 weeks will slow down, the pace of things, do you think 3 weeks is actually, too much or too short a time? What do you have to say about that?
Well, the 3 weeks cannot be assumed to be too short or too long. It depends on the facts on ground. So long as the facts are cogent and you believe that you can use the 3 weeks to prove your case beyond reasonable doubt, so be it. So it is not open for public argument.
What was saying is what was saying, for instance, what was saying, for instance, is this: if you think you have facts, you have the evidence, why delay for 3 whole weeks, to put this together before the court?
Well, it is not only one person coming to give evidence. There are too many persons. And you have to critically look at the quantum of the evidence being adduced, the facts on ground. You can't be hurrying the witnesses. In other words, you can deny them, providing whatever quantum of evidence each and every one of them have. So when they tell you 3 weeks, I'm sure they may have calculated all sides to it and see that this is a perfect duration that would sustain their case.
Okay. I also want to touch on this, please. The PEPC sitting in Abuja, today also consolidated the three different petitions, Okay, I mentioned this earlier. But then there is this issue of Biden that is coming in that I also quickly want to bring in, where the United States President Joe Biden has sent a delegation, to attend the swearing in of Bola Tinubu as president-elect. Tinubu will be sworn in, of course, on May 29th. Biden, in a statement by the White House, said that the U.S. 9-person delegation will be led by Secretary of the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, Marcia L. Fuchs. Now, would you want to link this with what Anthony Blinken did or said the last time when he assured the president-elect, that the U.S. is committed to further strengthening, relationship with the incoming administration? The youth, can you relate something here, CP? Can you merge something here for us to understand?
The truth of the matter is that the United States of America, as an advanced democracy, believes in aligning themselves with strengthening their relationship with upcoming democratic nations. In other words, whether you have your issues in your various courts and tribunals is not material to them. What is important to them is, one, for you to have stability in your polity and your nation.
Okay.
And secondly, for them to continue to deepen the diplomatic ties, the trade, and other, levels of relationship with other countries vis-a-vis the United States. What it then turns out to be is that if you are in courts or you're in tribunals, that is your own internal issue. It's your domestic matter. It does not concern the United States. The message, in essence, is to try to show us that they are not taking sides with any party or anybody. Their concern is, let there be stability and let there be a government in place. If tomorrow, by peradventure, the thing changes legally, and following due process, the same United States government will also align themselves with that further development.
Oh, really?
That is, of course. Note one thing: the United States of America is not going to take sides with anybody. But whatever the legislation or the laws for your own nation provides for you domestically, and as it does that, you have peace and stability. That's their own concern and interest. They don't care who sits in there, so long as you have followed your due process. That's just the message.
Okay. I think we begin to understand what is happening right now. Okay. The president, Muhammadu Buhari, has expressed confidence also in the incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to sustain the tempo of his regime, his government. Buhari said while speaking at the Presidential Fleet Review 2023 at the Naval Dockyard Limited, Victoria Island in Lagos. According to Buhari, the incoming administration will continue to maintain the relationship he had with the Nigerian Navy by providing necessary support as and when due. What I want to bring out here is that the government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will sustain the tempo of his regime. Recall that the president has said that his regime has done well. He's practically done well, since inception. And here he's saying that the next government, the incoming government, will sustain that. Now, on the side of Nigerians have been saying this government, the government of the All Progressives Congress or the government of President Muhammadu Buhari hasn't done well enough at all. And here is someone saying that the incoming government will consolidate on what he has done. CP, should we take that home at this time?
Well, the question is, what do you expect the president to say? The president, as usual, will make his statement to look acceptable and palatable to the generality of Nigerians and the international community. Are you expecting him to come to a podium or a function or a forum like that and tell you that under his nose or under his watch that an institution like the Navy did not perform? The answer is capital N-O, no. And at the same time, do you expect him to say something different from the fact that his successor, who is coming from his own political base and party that made him what he is coming to, pull back the hand of the clock? The answer equally is zero, is no.
Okay.
In other words, what he's trying to tell you is that he has done well. He has rated himself, and he believes that whoever will succeed him will improve on what he has already put on ground. That's the message he has passed across.
Whoever, okay. It's all right. Now, he also made a statement, recently. Of course, that within 6 days to go, President Muhammadu Buhari said that he has built personal cordial relationship with the neighboring countries. He stressing that should anyone disturb him in Nigeria, his Niger Republic neighbors will defend him. Now, you're a military man. I mean, you're a security personnel. When you hear statements like this, what comes to mind, CP? He said, should anyone disturb him, Niger Republic, will defend him. Please help us understand this.
Well. Wow. The fact remains that from that 29th of May, he ceases to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What it entails is that automatically he has become a private citizen, just like you and I. And he believes that from then henceforth, he should enjoy his peace as a former president. But if people will look beyond that and begin to look for ways to inconvenience him, maybe because while he was there, he did not favor them more than they had expected, and then personalize what had happened in the past 8 years, instead of them to go and face the incoming government. Some people will be looking for ways to settle scores with him. At his age, I think he should be close to 80, if not 80 years old. That will not be good enough for his peace of mind and his health.
Hello.
So instead of you to give him so much hassle, the best thing is to take a vacation. He didn't tell you that he's migrating to Niger totally.
Hello. Oh, I think we're having issues with the network here, as it suggests. But then I'll see if I can get back to the CP as quickly as possible. Now, Buhari also noted that he will be relocating, or he will relocate to his country home in Daura, which is far away from Abuja and closer to the neighboring Niger. According to him, in quote, he said, I said these few things about my personal belief because I have only 6 more days to go. In quote, he said, and I tried to plan to be as far away from Abuja as possible. I came from an area which is far away from Abuja. I said, if anyone with force moves, I have good relationship with my neighbors. Niger people will defend me. I think this time around, I also want to open up the studio lines, okay, and get your own understanding about what's playing out here, all right? If anyone is going to disturb the president-elect, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, of course, he has got 6 days to go. If anyone would disturb him after May the 29th, he's just going to seek, his neighbor's help. And we're talking about Niger Republic. Let's get to help us. I just want to, understand what president is saying here. Of course, really we want to understand what it means. That's why I'm engaging former Commissioner of Police, CP Chukse, to help us understand, what is actually playing here, what the President Muhammadu Buhari is actually talking about. But then let's get to open up the studio lines and get your participation as we continue with the conversation this afternoon. Don't forget, it matters on VOP 90.3 FM. You can be part of the conversation on YouTube. We're streaming live on all of our social media platforms. Just go there, YouTube VOP 90.3 FM, and then you can use our WhatsApp portal to also send in a message. That is 0700 903 903 903, and of course 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call to be part of the conversation this afternoon. 0700 903 903 903. Okay, let me let you know as we start taking calls now. I want to beg you to make sure your comments are civil enough, okay? Yeah, I like it that way. Make sure all of your comments are civil enough. Let's have a seamless conversation. Thank you so very much. Again, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Again, I earlier said that within 6 days to go, that President Muhammadu Buhari said he has built personal, a cordial relationship with the neighboring countries, stressing that should anyone disturb him, his Niger Republic neighbors will of course defend him. Yeah. He noted that he will relocate to his country home in Daura, which is far away from Abuja and closer to the neighboring Niger Republic. Now let's start taking calls now. 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Oh. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Oh my God, I think we're having serious issues with network this afternoon. But then keep trying, huh? Keep trying. I want to see if I could also get to read, some messages. Well, let's see if we can. Okay. See, please do keep your comments, all of the messages. I want it civil, or else I will not be able to read them. Okay? Thank you. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Charles. I'm calling from.
Hello, Charles. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Concerning the president, to my own belief, I know that he's already arranged himself to go to Niger because I believe that is where he belongs. Remember the vehicles he bought sometime. He sent to Niger. He have already prepared himself there. All those things belong to him. And he now want to go and enjoy it there. So let him not deceive us anymore. He can go.
All right. Thank you. I again seriously want to plead with everyone who wish to call this afternoon to keep the comments very civil. Mm? Just keep the comments civil for us. Thank you so very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
I'm
I can
John.
hear you.
John.
Go ahead, John.
I'm John. I think Mr. President is threatening our country. Hello?
What do you mean threatening your country?
Yeah, threatening us from Niger. The word that if anybody happens to him or what he says, it's threatening our country. Hello?
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. It's so noisy where you are. So very noisy. Maybe you move away from there and get to call me back. I want to understand what you mean by threatening, your country. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name.
Hello? Okay. Hello?
Tell me, Akeji is my name.
All right. Let's go.
Now, I think we have to sympathize with our president that he will not want people to disturb him. Because to rule is not an easy road. Nigeria is very big and very difficult to rule. So it is easy to aspire that I will do well and do better. But at the end of the day, people will continue to criticize. Let me tell you, some people cannot rule their home with 2 children and a wife. So to continue to think that they will perform wonder is not as easy. So I believe the president should be given enough rest when he leaves the office. He should be allowed to rest in his home. So I agree with him that if there is pressure, he can move to anywhere to have a rest. He's not a young one. He's getting older and older every day. So he should be allowed to rest. That's my view.
All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that from you. Okay. 0700 903 903. Okay. I won't do this afternoon as I read your messages along. Okay. We'll just read and take calls like that. We'll continue. Okay. John Legend is saying, why is Buhari afraid of Nigeria? Is he not a Nigerian or something is going on? We don't know. Let's take calls. And like I told you, I would be taking these calls back to back, all right, with messages. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
This is Juliet on the line.
Welcome.
Hello, Juliet from Oshodi.
Good afternoon to you. Go ahead, we can hear you.
Okay. As Mr. President is going about us, tell him to go along with Lai Mohammed. They should go together.
Come on, you can say that. Endeavor to just keep your comments civil. It's a national radio. You can say that. Okay, that's why I'm asking everyone to keep their comments civil. Thank you so much. All right, this person is saying, good afternoon, I-Service. What did you call me? Since you're doing that for the government, we are counting down to the end of a disaster, nightmare, and wasteful government. Okay. Olu. Dayo. Okay. Dayo, you have your opinion, man. You have your opinion. It's your opinion, strictly yours. But anyway, thank you so very much for dropping by. Okay. Let's get back to the phone lines now. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I can hear you. What's your name?
My name is Anayo.
All right.
I'm calling from Alan.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So what I have to say about the statement is not enough to be a topic this afternoon.
Okay.
Not enough to be a topic. So look for a better topic.
Okay. It's not a topic, of course.
It's not enough to be a topic.
Did you start with this? Did you start the show with us?
Not really, but I'm looking at what they say. What is?
Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Ben calling from APM.
Good afternoon, Ben.
All right. Thank you. Good afternoon to CPO.
Good afternoon to you.
All right. This Atiku, I'm telling you the truth. I don't see that case doesn't make any sense, because that is the way I see it is pre-election matters. No pre-election after the primary, they give 14 days for you to challenge it. And they give 14 days. Why are they coming up now? Why didn't they challenge that matter before? And now Atiku has threw away that case inside Oswin. They went to Oswin, pick it, and took it to Supreme Court. They are waiting for that thing. Is unnecessary waste of time. Not waiting for that May 26th with them. You see this statement Buhari made there.
Yeah.
And it's between his first people and the Tinubu. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He shows that he doesn't trust his people. He do not also trust Tinubu. That is what he means. Is it you, Ikami, that will go and fight him or challenge him or arrest him? Is there anybody that can arrest Buhari without the permission of Tinubu? Can EFCC go after Buhari without Tinubu? Can DSS go after Buhari without Tinubu? In his place now, maybe he's afraid that Stone may welcome him. Do you understand? So he feels that the system, the authority, the government will be against him because of all the evil he has done. That's why he said a nation, another country, will defend him. That statement, you need to explain. If to say Nigeria is an organized country, Buhari needs to explain immediately he leave office. What do you mean that Niger, we defend you? We defend you. How do Niger defend you? Does have Niger ever interfered in Nigerian matter? Even US, that is most powerful country, have never interfered in our affairs. Not that they may advise. So in Nigeria, we defend you against Nigerian state. If Nigeria take a legal action against you, we Niger fight us. Is that the reason why he sent the retired army officers to Niger? All those retired army chiefs, like retired and all those people that went to nearby African country in Chad, Cameroon and Niger and other countries. What is he talking about? Does he mean, is he telling us that he's funding their army? If that statement is pregnant, Buhari needs to explain that statement, because Nigeria is a sovereign country. And Nigeria is the most powerful West African country. All these people are our junior ones. It takes a very strong force for somebody to go there and give them the morale to challenge Nigeria. And all the money he collected from loan, he did not account for it. All the trillions of naira, all the billions of dollars. It is enough to empower a country, a very small country, to caution Nigeria. Because we have gotten so arms, If you destroy stop this man, who is our sponsor, who is our superstar, we will do you this, we do you that. That is what it means. So we are in for another thing. That statement is very, very pregnant, and Nigeria should be cautious of it. Tinubu should be cautious of that statement. We should not take it for granted. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for calling. I appreciate you. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, GOP.
Good afternoon.
My name is Stanley Madoka. I'm calling from the summit.
All right, welcome.
But concerning the statement that our president made, very right. Very right, because if president can assure that who is fellow, who will end the SOG Boko Haram and all that. So, it's right. Because if this thing continues, we can't stay in Nigeria. It can't be in Nigeria. Because you know that he failed the country. So, for him to fail the country, automatically, he already failed himself. So, for the fact that everybody is killed, is country now. And for him to come down, then the power no longer with him. So, he believes that anything can happen.
All right.
So, all this is borrowing and then borrowing and borrowing. They're doing with it. What they're doing with it.
All right.
I don't just want to go. I don't just want to go further.
Thank you.
Anywhere he wants to be, let him be. That is his own choice. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Now, I'm looking at a couple of issues here, not just one, not just two, not just three, a whole lot of issues here. I'm just trying to, squeeze them into one, all right? I'm doing this for those who are just tuning in or those who don't understand what we're doing or those who don't, those who just tuning in actually. Hey, the Presidential Election Petition Court on Tuesday, today, gave the pre-hearing report on 3 different petitions seeking to nullify the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. The court also presented the trial schedule. The chairman of the 5-man panel of the court, Justice Haruna Samani, read the pre-hearing report, which included the declaration of the court's decision to consolidate all the petitions to be heard as one. Now, following this, Samani announced that the hearing of the petition will commence on May the 30th, 2023. That is a few days after, the swearing in. We're talking on that too. And also, let's also let you know that the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal has ordered Peter Obi and the Labour Party to present their joint petition against Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's victory. Yeah, within 3 weeks. Within 3 weeks. The tribunal also ordered the president-elect Tinubu to defend his victory along with the Independent National Electoral Commission within 5 days. Defend your victory with INEC within 5 days. That was what Justice Haruna Samani said. So, let me also let you know that, again, the president, Muhammadu Buhari, has expressed confidence in the incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, to sustain the tempo of his regime. And a couple of stories we're touching on this beautiful afternoon. So, we're with the CP, but then we have, I think, the line was distorted, but we'll get back to him. But before we do that, let's take more calls and, get reactions from you this afternoon. The number to call, like I said, is 0700 903 903 903. Okay? Yeah, that's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. Okay? And hey, if you want to call, like I said, do keep all of your comments very, very civil, so we can have a seamless conversation. Okay? Thank you so much. Now, let me touch on, let me get to WhatsApp and read some messages here quickly. Now, the Nigerian leaders have selfish interest in stealing the Labour Party presidential mandate so that they will corner all CBN money in their own refinery company management. Oh my God. Several. It's okay. It's okay. It's your opinion, right? Those are your thoughts. It might be right or wrong. We should know that. Okay. Let's see if we can read more messages right now. What is this person saying? Okay, no. I can't read this message. Okay, back to phone lines now. 0700 903 903 903. All right? Yeah, 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry about that. Please do call me back. 0700 903 903 903. The All Progressives Congress and its standard bearer, Bola Tinubu, yesterday rejected the proposal to consolidate, to merge the 3 petitions being heard at the Presidential Election Petitions Court. Okay? They are saying no to it. Well, let's see if we can join the CP now quickly. Yeah, he's got a couple of questions to answer, then before I get to open up the studio lines again. But don't forget, the studio line is still 0700 903 903 903. Very simple. 0700 903 903 903. We'll go on a very, very short break, and when I come back, I think the CP will join us almost immediately. Let's go there.
For here, put on for in there. Go on, yes, I know go find better work do. Now Yahoo, they're going to do.
That person where you won't born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice not good at all. Stop am.
You will light the fire. You not get hurt. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle, we follow for the crowd they look where then they born person. You no stop them. If they do you like film, abi? Your hands self no clean. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person will start jungle justice. Those we support them and those we just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
Every day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of strikers.
Even light self, they no fit give us. Don't run for motor. Even leg self will get accident.
Why una they complain? Why una they complain? No una they collect bribe, they vote Chokoloko Bango share.
Ìṣèjọba tó dára, òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya. Anyị achọrọghị ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze temeka muna so mekio. Wetin we want na make the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
An extraordinary discovery in Nigeria. Nigeria is the twin capital of the world. Igbora, a little town in Oyo State, Nigeria, has been nicknamed Twin Capital of the World because of its unusual high rate of twins that is put as high as 158 twins per 1,000 births. Wow! Locals boast that every family in the town has at least one twin.
Every day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of strikers.
Even light self, they no fit give us. Don't run for motor. Even leg self will get accident.
Why una they complain? Why una they complain? No una they collect bribe, they vote Chokoloko Bango share.
Ìṣèjọba tó dára, òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya. Anyị achọrọghị ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze temeka muna so mekio. Wetin we want na make the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judicial.
We see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. Now, I'm looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise.
Many families and properties have been destroyed.
Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, Right to Freedom of Expression and Press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. the city's #1 super dial. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos.
Some call it life adjustments, but our world has taken a different but dangerous look.
My husband does not just beat me up, but he uses an object to forcefully remove my fingers right before my eyes. And he has helped me. The God of heaven. Oh, what God to my rescue.
With happenings that are alien to the human race.
I was in prison for 39 years for a crime I did not commit.
Since I clocked the age of 9, I have always been raped by my father. And now I am 18, and I still battle with him.
Unthinkable, unimaginable, and very unfriendly acts have been recorded in every sphere of human existence. Join Jude, Ikame Jude, on Matters, weekdays, 12:15 to 3 p.m. on VOP 90.3 FM. As he dissects and addresses these challenges called the new norm in our political, social, religious, and cultural space. But then, are you comfortable with this new norm? Be part of this conversation because your opinion matters.
See fire for here. Put am for in neck. Burn am. Yes, I no go find better work do. Na yahoo yahoo dem go dey do. Burn am.
Dat person wey you wan born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle wey follow for the crowd dey look wey dem dey born person. You no stop them. E dey do you like film abi? Your hand sef no clean o. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support am, and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
All right, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Some information also coming in, right about now, and I thought I should let you know, okay? I would just reel that out almost immediately so we can start taking calls, okay? I'm trying to bring in the Commissioner of Police, but the connection seems not, going well. But then we'll keep trying. Let me let you know that the UK and of course the UK bars Nigerian students and others from bringing family members by January. The UK has banned Nigerian students and others from bringing their family, to join them by January. All right, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, 0700 903 903 903. And I'll delve into that issue, that story, so we get to understand, what's really going on. Let me just read it out. The United Kingdom has put in place a new law that will see Nigerian students and others studying in the UK from bringing their family as dependents except, except under specific circumstances. This is as the UK government aims to bring immigration into the country that stands at around 1 million down. Okay, under the new rule, the UK would remove the ability for international students to switch out of the student route and into work road before their studies have been completed to prevent misuse of the visa system. In case you don't understand, let me read this again. This might interest you. Now, under the new rule, the UK will remove the ability for international students, like ability for Nigerian students to switch out of their student route into work. Okay, it will remove the ability for students to, like, when we get there, those who are still jackbuying, when you get there, you after schooling, you say you want to go work, or you can merge it. Yeah, the UK is now saying it will not work. Okay, yes, it will not work again. It will not work. It's to prevent the misuse of their visa system. Okay, also, the Presidential Election Petitions Court sitting in Abuja has given the former Vice President and presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the 3 weeks he requested for to call 100 witnesses to prove his case that Tinubu of the APC was not the valid winner of the presidential election. Yes. Atiku has been given 3 weeks that he requested for to call 100 witnesses to prove his case that Tinubu of the APC was not the valid winner of the presidential election. And we're also talking on the fact that the Presidential Election Petitions Court, PEPC, sitting in Abuja today, consolidated the 3 different petitions that are seeking to nullify the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. Now, a 5-member panel of the court, led by the Justice Haruna Samani, in a unanimous decision, dismissed objections the president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and the ruling of Progressive Congress, APC, raised against the merger of the petitions. Remember, the court said that it will merge all the petitions, and the APC says, no, they don't want the merging of all of the petitions. Now, the court has said that APC cannot decide how it wants things to be this time around, okay? So the court is saying that they're going ahead to merge all the petitions and put them into one, yes, against the All Progressives Congress. Now, do you see these as a welcome development, and you think it's something fishy? Because, of course, a whole lot of us are saying that they really don't, understand or like the way things are going in the court. All right, some are saying they don't trust, our judicial system in Nigeria. Now, again, for those saying that, do you think this move favors, okay, let me put it to you now. Do you think you like the move? You think you like what the Supreme Court is doing at this moment? Or you think, no, it's really not the best? It should favor both parties, all right? The APC is saying no to it, and all the other parties are saying yes to it. Okay, get to find out. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Let's talk now. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. Now, okay, let me see if I can touch on this message here. I am not a prophet, But I did saw all this coming when I heard our president back in 2015 on the campaign ground presented a speech saying, if we don't vote for him, it's for our lives. I'm not surprised at all because I tried to warn, but I was too small to see what I saw. What is your name? We didn't add your name. But thank you anyway for sending that in. All right, still talking the court issues. Okay, still at the tribunal now. Some messages are actually coming in right now, but then let's see if we can touch on the messages one after the other. Okay, before I do that, let's see if we can get to read some of these things happening in court right now. Atiku is saying something here. He said he's not worried about Tinubu swearing in on May the 29th at all. He's not worried. Good afternoon to you. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. This is.
We can hardly hear you. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Dominic calling from.
All right, Dominic.
Yeah, I want to speak on president.
On what?
Who said that is the rest of the incumbent president.
Okay. Oh, so sorry about that. Dominic from Austria. I think you have to call back because the line is really not that stable. Do well to call back if you can. Yeah. I wanted to touch on this story. A former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar, has said that he was not worried that the President-elect Bola Tinubu will be sworn in on May the 29th before the conclusion of petitions seeking to nullify his election victory. Atiku, who is currently challenging the declaration of Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, said he will reclaim his mandate in court. Now, speaking through his lead counsel, Chief Chris Uche, SAN, shortly after the Presidential Election Petitions Court, PEPC sitting in Abuja, consolidated his petition with the ones that were filed by the candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and the Allied People's Movement, APM, Atiku maintained that the court has the power to sack Tinubu from office even after the swearing-in ceremony, noting that full-blown hearing on the three merged petitions will commence on May the 30th. All right, the full blown hearing on the three merged petitions will commence on May the 30th, a day after Tinubu swearing in as president. The PDP candidate, through his lawyer, his team of lawyers, said, in quote, "I have been asked about May the 29th. I want to assure people that swearing in is only a ceremony that does not in any way tie the hands of the court. The taking of oath binds the person who takes the oath and not the court." That's what he's saying right here. All right, let's get back to the phone lines now. 0700 903 903 903. Now, I want to take as many calls as possible before, I wrap things up now. Okay, 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call. Still trying to establish a a connection with the Commissioner of Police right now. I think, yeah, he's here now. Oh, thank God, thank God. Before I get to talk to him, let's hear from you. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Dominic.
Okay, yeah, Dominic, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I want to speak in respect of the president saying that he's going to relocate the republic.
Okay.
No, you know, this is very positive. I never think about the house when I went from so, well, it's okay. It's okay. But what I think is that whatever we do this last time, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your call. Well, thank you. Thank you, and thank you again. All right, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I told you, thank God we have the CP back here with us this afternoon. Hello, CP, are you there?
I am there.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. There are some questions that you have to help us understand, help us understand what's going on. The All Progressives Congress, one, and of course the People's Democratic Party, first of all, have said recently, like today, Atiku today through his lawyer, he said that it doesn't really matter if anyone is sworn in on May the 29th. That is, as it is now, it is the PDP's stand. All right. They said that anyone can be sworn in on May the 29th. It does not hold water. All right. In quote, it said, the taking of oath binds the person who takes the oath and not the court. But now, on the other hand, the Labour Party is saying the swearing in should hold. Some members of the Labour Party have said the swearing in should hold on so that when they're done with the court cases, then they can now continue on that. How do we place this, statements from Atiku and the statements by the Labour Party?
Well, you know, I had earlier on in my analysis made one thing clear, that we have to follow the enabling laws, the Constitution, and the due process. As far as the Constitution is concerned, there is no vacuum. We don't need to be unnecessarily sentimental. May 29th is sacrosanct. Somebody has to be sworn in, and as far as the position is concerned today, the president-elect in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the person who the INEC gave certificate of return and who had been declared winner of the 25th February election. That being the case, it behoves on us all to obey the Constitution and the laws. On that day, just like the position of the People's Democratic Party's presidential flag bearer in the person of Abubakar Atiku, GCON, he is expected to be sworn in as the president, and at the same time does not stop case or cases before the various tribunal and courts. At the end of the day, the bottom line is that if the court decision, the final decision from the Supreme Court, affirms that the person so sworn in is the person that the judgment has favored, so be it. The government continues. But if at the end of the day, the decision is otherwise, all of us should be law-abiding and accept the decision of the Supreme Court. And whoever the Supreme Court pronounces as the person that is supposed to be the incumbent president will now take over the reign of government and continue from there. And at the end of the day, be it 3 or 6 months' time, for instance, that does not mean that the person that will take over will exit on the 29th of May, 2027. What it means is that exactly 4 years after he may have been sworn in is the time the next person will take over. So you can see that the whole thing is straightforward. There is no ambiguity about it. So I strongly align with the position of the People's Democratic Party in this regard. All others who have distinct or different opinions should try as much as possible to visit the Constitution and the laws, guiding the process of transfer of power and governance.
Okay. All right. CP, at this point, I think I would have to let you go now. Thank you so very much for talking to us this afternoon.
You are welcome. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now, those are the stories that I actually want to bring to you today on the show. I just want to touch on them one after the other, and so you understand what's playing out this afternoon wherever you are. Okay, it still matters on VOP 90.3 FM. Now, in case you were just tuning in, or in case you were just actually joining us, well, I will see if I can reel out some of the stories that I've touched on this afternoon so as to bring you up to speed with what is happening right now around Nigeria this afternoon. Now, can I do that? I hope my producer will permit me to just do that briefly. Now, let me see if I can touch on them. Now, I told you that the tribunal, has agreed to merge, APM, OB, and Atiku's petition, right? I also told you that Peter Obi, is to present petition against Atiku in 3 weeks. And some have said, if you have if you're convinced enough, if you have the evidence, why wait for 3 whole weeks? All right, 3 whole weeks. And some are saying, like, I listened to some obedience, like it's too much. It's too much. Maybe he should reduce it. And some are saying, no, it's okay. He's gonna work things out, for himself to make sure everything goes well. Well, that's it. And again, I touched on the fact that, Buhari says that Tinubu will sustain his administration's tempo. You recall that? Yeah, I'm just trying to do a kind of a short recap. Then again, APC is opposed move to merge, all of the petitions. Maybe they feel that at the end of the day, the petition would not, would not favor them. And they're saying no. The petitions shouldn't be matched. It should be treated one by one, like separately. And of course, I also touched on the fact that Buhari says that Niger Republic will defend him after handover if there are issues. If anyone gives him any problem, that the country, Niger Republic, of course, will come to his aid. That the country will defend him. Yeah, that's what he said. And of course, don't also forget that Joe Biden is sending delegates, all right, U.S. delegates, to attend the swearing-in of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to the CP, he said that they are doing this so as not to seem as if they are taking sides, with one political party or the other. They just want to do the right thing. And hey, if power leaves the All Progressives Congress, they will still stay in line. They'll still be in line with the new administration, the new political party, the incoming political party. That is if the APC loses the case in court. And I also told you that the court has okayed 3 weeks for Atiku to present 100 witnesses against the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And of course, I also touched on the fact that the UK has barred Nigerian students and others from bringing in family from January, next year. Okay, I think the last one I touched again was Atiku, the May 29th issue. He said he's not worried about Tinubu's swearing in on May the 29th. Atiku says he's not worried at all. It's just a ceremony. It doesn't change anything. I mean, it doesn't change what the court has to say, the court's judgment. So anybody can go ahead and be sworn in, but he will still stand and fight, for his alleged stolen mandate. And really, I want to see if I can take maybe 1 or 2 more calls, all right? And I wrap things up now. Yeah, just 1 or 2 more calls, and we're done for today. 0700 903 903 903. All right, you might want to touch on any of this story, right? It's fine. 0700 903 903 903 is the number. Or you might want to send that thought in as a text message or a WhatsApp message. Okay, just do so. 0700 903 9039. That's the number. 0700 903 9039. Hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Let's go. Network is not our friend this afternoon at all. But thank you to all of those who called into the show. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you again. I will be here tomorrow by the special grace of Almighty God so we could talk. Yeah. Thank you, and thank you again and again. By tomorrow, I have someone who's going to be joining us from the camp of the All Progressives Congress. Yes, he will be in the studio with me to talk about some of these issues. My name is Jude. Ikami Jude. Good afternoon to you.
Every
day strike, ASU strike, market women strike, even Kole people they strike. We don't become country of strikers.
Even life self, they no fit give us. Don't run for motor. Even legs self, they get accident.
Why una dey complain? Why una dey complain? No una dey collect bribe, dey vote Sokoloko Bango share.
Ìṣèjọba tó dára, òun là ń béèrè.
Anyị chọrọ ọchịchị onye kwuru uche ya. Anyị achọrọghị ọchịchị nchigbu.
Ala ndeze temeka muna so mekio. Wetin we want na make the rule us well.
Don't take it for noise. It's the people's voice. They have made their choice. Respect that voice for all to rejoice. VOP 90.3, Voice of the People.
Sit tire for here, put am for him neck, burn am. Yes, I no go find better work do. Na yahoo dem go dey do. Burn am.
Dat person wey you wan born, if it dey innocent, no go carry person blood put for your head. Jungle justice no good at all. Stop am.
You wey light the fire, you no get heart. Say no to jungle justice.
You uncle wey follow for the crowd dey look wey dem dey born person. You no stop them. E dey do you like film abi? Your hand sef no clean o. You fit enter gbege. Stop the lynching. Stop jungle justice.
Under the criminal law for Lagos State, person wey start jungle justice, those wey support am and those wey just don't look, all of them fit rot for jail. My name na Benjamin Hundeyin, Lagos State Police talk person. Stop jungle justice.
This message now from Lagos State Police Command
and VOP 90.3 FM.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judicial.
We see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise. Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
This month, Voice of the People has served you. You've been speaking and we've been listening. We've given you a voice. Well, guess what? We are not done. We're just beginning. Introducing Voice of the People Television.